the 2023 school year. You're watching Liberty Live. I'm Emma Seidel.
And I'm Savannah Marangela.
All right, wow, it sure is great to be back at school, Savannah. We are finally seniors.
Yes, I'm so excited to be co-hosting Liberty Live with you today.
All right, remember teachers. Oh, it's great to be back, but enough with the hellos. We have a pretty important message from our principal, Mr. Brignola. Let's check it out.
Oh, good morning, Jackson Liberty. It's Mr. Brignola. Welcome to a new year. We're real excited for this year, but we want to go over a few things that have been coming to our attention, and that has to do with the Common Lunch. And we received some mail about that, so we're going to go over the questions that we received through the mail. Hey, Michelle, bring those letters to me.
You don't have to yell.
Let's see what we got with the mail here. All right, first letter we got, it's from Emma, and it asks, what is the common period and why are we doing it? That's a great question, and hopefully I have the answer for you. So we are doing the common period, and what is it? It's a time where every student in this building is going to be eating lunch at some time or another. We have an hour for this. It happens after second period and before third period. What we can do with that is a lot of things. One, you can eat lunch. Two, you can see teachers, whether you need to make up extra work, you can get extra help, you can meet with your coaches or an athletic team. You can meet with an advisor for a co-curricular activity. You can just meet with your friends and be social with them. You can go to an area that's loud, you can go to an area that's quiet. It all depends on what you want to do. There could be some times where teachers are going to ask you that they want to see you to make up some work. And that's going to happen during their office hours, all right? Every teacher is going to have half of the common period to eat lunch and half of the common period to have office hours or be in a supervised study area just interacting with kids, all right? That's what we want. We want to build relationships between student and student and student and kids. Student and teachers, I'm sorry. So, we used to have a fifth period, and that's where we would use time to make up this work and stuff, but it wasn't working very well because kids had to go home, maybe babysit siblings, maybe go to work. Now we built it into the middle of the day where we're going to have an hour to get a lot of things done. So that's a great question, Emma. I will tell you this. We've never done this before, so at the very beginning of the year, for the first couple of weeks, it's going to be chaotic, but it's going to be controlled chaos because we're going to have a lot of people around to help. And it's going to be up to you guys to figure out when you want to go get your lunch, when do you want to hang out with your friends, when do you want to take part in an activity that we might be having, and when do you want to go see your teachers. So once you get into that swing and you get your schedule down, everything is going to run smoothly. And we're always here to help. So great question, Emma. Next question is from Ethan. Where can I go to study or do work? Quiet places. Great question. So we're going to have the media center open during Common Lunch the whole entire hour, and that's going to be a place where you can get work done quietly, maybe in small groups quietly. The lecture hall will be open. That's going to be another quiet place to study, maybe by yourself or with some people. You might just want to go in there and sit and be quiet, and that's okay. The auditorium will also be open. It's not necessarily going to be a quiet place. That's going to be some place where you might want to interact socially with your friend. Maybe you just want to look at social media while you're in there. You want to play a game on your phone. That is fine. Those three places, though, no eating, okay? You can eat in the cafeterias, you can eat in the main hallway, maybe in the classroom with your teacher. No eating in those three places I just said, IMC, lecture hall, and auditorium. Awesome question. All right, another question. This is great. From Jasmine, where can I meet and just hang out with my friends? You can meet with your friends in the hallways, all right? Not necessarily in the middle of a hallway, but if you're with a teacher and they're hanging with you as well, that might be in a hallway because they're going to have some supervised study areas that they're monitoring there and interacting with you. But like I said, in the gymnasium, in the cafeterias, in the auditorium, and some of those ledges, like last year, we always kick you out because you were supposed to be in a cafeteria or the main hallway, you're going to be able to use them this year. So a little bit more freedom. We also have the courtyard that's going to be open, so if it's nice out, you're more than welcome to eat out there and just hang out with your friends. That was number 5. Jeez, we got a lot of mail here. Guys been busy over the summer. From Brooklyn, can I just go see my teachers to make up work or meet with them? It all depends on when their office hours are, and they're going to be going over this with you when you have them for your class. So some teachers might have their office hours in the first half of the common lunch. Some teachers might have their office hours in the second half of the common lunch. All depends, and they'll go over that with you, and they'll tell you, I'm going to be in my office hours at these times. They may say to you, maybe you missed something, I have my office hours tomorrow, first half, I need to see you at that time, all right? Please make sure you do that, all right? You guys got to be responsible as well. If you don't, we're going to ask you why you didn't come, because we're trying to help you succeed and get your stuff done, all right? So that's when you can meet with your teachers. And if they are okay with you hanging with them, that's fine too. And lastly, I think that's my last mail. Yep, that's it. This one's from Nico. Do I need a pass to go see a teacher? Not during common lunch, all right? So if you are, let's say you go eat lunch, you sit at the cafeteria table, you eat your lunch, and you know that Ms. Opoleski wanted to see you second half, you will just finish your lunch. At the second half of common lunch, you go to her classroom, you meet with her, and you get your stuff done that you need to get done. And that looks like all we have for questions about common lunch. I'm glad these came up because, again, it's new. It's new to all of us, but we're going to get through it, and I think it's going to be really successful, and we're going to really make some great connections with our students and teachers and students to students. So thank you for those questions. Very excited for the new year. Can't wait to see you, and let's have a great year. Thank you, guys.
And thank you for that announcement, Mr. Brignola. I'm very excited to fit the common lunch into my schedule. What about you, Savannah?
Me too. Feeling like I'm going to bother Ferone a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely beneficial for us as students. I mean, we get to meet with our teachers. We can, basically, do some homework, catch up on some homework, and especially for us digital media kids, gives us a lot of times to edit, especially when Ferone bothers us about turning our projects in.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes. Remember, teachers, if you have any announcements, you can email them to libertylive@jacksontelevision.com.
And the SAT word of the day is dearth, scarcity or lack of something. And now let's check in with today's weather.
And now for your weather, brought to you by our resident weatherman, TJ Loudon. Today will be stormy with a high of 61 and a low of 46. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 55 and a low of 37. Sunday will be partly sunny with a high of 56 and a low of 35.
And now for today's inspirational quote of the day by H. Jackson Brown Jr. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today.
And that's all we have for today. Remember, when you're meeting your new teachers today, you only get one chance to make a first impression. Make it a good one.
Have a great first day, Liberty, and welcome back.